In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NHL games happening on November 25th, 2022, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NHL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Calgary Flames versus Washington Capitals. The Calgary Flames will travel to the Capital One Arena on Friday afternoon to take on the Washington Capitals. The Flames are coming off a 2-1 road shootout loss against the Pittsburgh Penguins on Wednesday, while the Capitals are coming off a 3-2 overtime home win on Wednesday against the Philadelphia Flyers. The Flames are 4-11 in their last 15 road games and 4-9 in their last 13 overall. The Capitals are 0-4 in their last 4 games, playing on 1 day's rest, and 1-4 in their last 5 overall. The over is 5-2 in Flames' last 7 games, playing on 1 day's rest. The under is 9-4-1 in Capitals' last 14 overall. The Flames are 1-5 in the last 6 meetings. The road team is 10-4 in the last 14 meetings. The underdog is 6-1 in the last 7 meetings. The offenses in this game are on 2 different levels, as the Flames are averaging 3.05 goals on 35.7 shot attempts, while the Capitals are scoring 2.76 goals on 30 shot attempts thus far. Looking at the previous 5 games between these teams, this is showing as well, as Calgary is scoring 3.6 goals in that stretch, while Washington is averaging 2.4 goals in those same amount of games. The road team is 10-4 in their last 14 games against one another. The Calgary Flames are simply playing the better hockey, even if that's not saying much. The Washington Capitals have just been a mess all season long, and they simply don't string together wins. I'm not excited to get behind either of these teams, but I don't trust the Capitals in any shape or form. So the Calgary Flames money line is our full game side pick. The Flames are averaging 3.05 goals per game and 2.63 goals per game on the road. They averaged 3.33 goals per game in their last 3 games against the Capitals. With Washington giving up 3.19 goals per game, the Flames will hit their average in this game. The Capitals are averaging 2.76 goals per game and 3 goals per game at home. They averaged 4 goals per game in their last 3 games against the Flames. The Capitals and Flames played over the total in 6 of their last 10 meetings. I don't trust either set of goaltenders as far as I can throw them right now, and while the Caps are banged up, I think that hurts the defense more than it does the offense. With Calgary giving up 3.21 goals per game, the Capitals will score enough goals to push the score past the set total. I believe that this has 4-3 final score written all over it at the very least. Pittsburgh Penguins versus Philadelphia Flyers. It's a battle of the Keystone State on the ice, as a pair of teams from the Metropolitan Division do battle in the city of brotherly love. The Pittsburgh Penguins are on the road as they make the trip to face the Philadelphia Flyers Friday night. Pittsburgh comes in off a 2-1 shootout victory at home over Calgary Wednesday night in their previous contest. Philadelphia was edged 3-2 in overtime on the road by Washington in their most recent contest Wednesday night. In the last 10 meetings, Pittsburgh owns a 6-3-1 advantage, though the Flyers earned a 4-1 victory at home in the most recent matchup on April 24, 2022. The Penguins are 4-0 in their last 4 games. The Penguins are 4-1 in their last 5 games, playing on 1 day of rest. The over is 12-2 in the Penguins' last 14 games against the Metro. The over is 5-1 in the Penguins' last 6 games when their opponent scores 2 goals or less in their previous game. Pittsburgh has fared well against the Flyers in recent matchups. The Pens are 6-3-1 in their last 10 meetings against the Flyers. The offense is a huge advantage for the Penguins in this matchup. They rank 6th in goals per game and 8th in shots per game. Pittsburgh scored 3 or more goals in 7 out of their last 10 games. Philadelphia only ranks last in goals per game and 30th in shots per game. The defense has struggled as well for Philadelphia. They rank 26th in shots against per game. The Flyers' offense isn't good, and their lack of scoring is going to be the difference in this game. The Penguins are averaging 3.55 goals per game, and I expect Sidney Crosby and company are going to have no issue running up the score here. I get the reasoning for taking a home underdog in some spots, but the truth is that sometimes it's as simply as backing the better team. The Penguins have turned it around after a sluggish flash run a couple of weeks ago, while the Flyers are in free fall after their hot start to the year. I want no part of the Flyers right now. With a lot of success against the Flyers and a much better offense, Pittsburgh will take care of business in this one, so the Pittsburgh Penguins money line is our full game side pick. One of the primary reasons Philadelphia hasn't been quite as terrible as last season has been its goaltending. We correctly predicted a Washington Capitals win and under 6 goals for the Flyers game on Wednesday night, and that's exactly what we should see Friday night. Carter Hart is the one bright spot for the Flyers, as he continues to lead the NHL in goals saved above expected. We don't think he can completely shut down the Pens, but Pittsburgh also shouldn't need many goals to get the win. Philadelphia has had to rely on Hart for nearly each of its 7 wins. The Flyers are now the absolute worst team in the league in terms of goals per game, with just 2.5 scored per contest. That's lower than the likes of the Anaheim Ducks and Arizona Coyotes, who are never good company. Philadelphia has been held to either 1 or 2 goals 6 times in their last 10 games, which should help Pens goaltender Tristan Jarry have another strong showing. He just held the Flames to 1 goal the last time out and should do the same to the Flyers in this one. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Winnipeg Jets vs. Dallas Stars. On Friday night in the Lone Star State, the Stars play host to a Jets team that has lost 2 of their last 3 games. The Jets have dropped 2 of 3 games after winning 2 in a row, and they are 6-3-1 in their last 10 games. They are tied for second place in the Central Division, 4 points back of Dallas. The Stars have won 3 of their last 4 games, and they are 6-2-2 in their last 10 games. They are atop the Central Division and have the second most points in the Western Conference. Dallas is 1-1 facing the Jets this season. They won at home and lost on the road. Winnipeg is 5-1 in their last 6 division games and 4-9 in their last 13 road games, while the under is 6-1 in their last 8 games against the Western Conference. Dallas is 7-3 in their last 10 games against the Western Conference and 40-19 in their last 59 home games, while the over is 9-1-2 in their last 12 games overall. The Stars have won 7 straight at home over the Jets, and they beat them 4-1 earlier this season on home ice. The Jets are coming off a bad 6-1 loss, and they have lost 2 of 3 games, where in the losses they only scored 1 goal. They only scored 1 in the early season loss at Dallas, and they will not get much going on the attack in this game. On the other side of the coin, the Stars will, as they scored 6 goals in their last game and have scored 17 goals in the 3 wins in their last 4 games. Jason Robertson is the X factor for the Stars, and he's going to have a monster game here again. The Jets' offense is ranked 25th in the league, and their defense really struggled against the Wild in the last game. I get the case to be made for the Jets, as they've been playing some solid hockey, but the problem here is that they're on the road, where they've had their struggles going back to last year. Dallas is one of the stronger home teams in the NHL, and I think at home they find a way to keep things rolling along. The Stars will get it done on the attack, while the Jets will not, which is why Dallas is the pick in this Central Division clash. So the Dallas Stars money line is our full game side pick. Both of the games between these teams this season went under. The Jets are not a high-scoring team, and they only scored 1 goal in their last game, and their attack will struggle again in this game. The Stars are averaging nearly 4 goals per game, scored 6 goals in their last game, and have totaled 17 goals in the 3 wins in their last 4 games. They will score multiple goals, while Winnipeg will not. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.